25. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off from MetLife. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running this one off right. Along the sideline past midfield. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. Hey, smash. Ready?
Throwing off the play fake here. Into the hands of Neighbors. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Go! Warrior 70. Go!
From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To the air, Lance. He's throwing deep to the left side. His first throw is an interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Giants get the football on the first turnover of the contest. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
They'll run here on first down. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He's going to throw this one. He throws a bullet down the left side. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds, too. Oh, I don't believe it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll try and punch it in. Is in for the New York touchdown. The Giants take a 13-0 lead. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Trade. Second and 8. Headed out right. He's running with it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Now it's Lance. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Lance. Dump off, caught by his back. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drain.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down from the red zone. This throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
Let's go now.
He gets another shot here. And they'll bring him down after an all-right game. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short, so that's third and less than a yard.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowl.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go.
Running it now out of the gun. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Lone back gets the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Neither.
Ready up.
Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8.
Cardinal, 18, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
From the 48. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes, right sideline. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He'll take this at the 10. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Come 19. Come 19. Here we go. Sack. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Connects with Johnson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
All right, Cowboys showing nickel set. 3rd down.
Ready.
Man in motion here.
60 Bobcat.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He finds Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Hut, hut.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Play stopped by Damone Clark. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Shut up.
Running back sent in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Complete out to the right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Third and just 2 to go.
Set. Set, go.
They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Offense up to the line fast. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Fourth and 3, drive on the line.
Let's go now.
Running back sent in motion left.
Ready?
Going for it on fourth. Throw is caught by the back. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Go! 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Trap 60, trap 60. Street, street. Go!
To the air now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
On the set. Check, Panther. Let's go. And up.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants driving.
Ready?
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Here's a throw. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Okay, ready?
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Set.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And in, touchdown, New York. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw, it's Lance. Finds a man right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Hold it ready.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
70 Lions. Stephanie.
Looking to throw, Lance. He fires one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's Lance. Riley hauls it in. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
To the air, 3rd and long. This ball's caught by Pickens. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing it again here. Throw complete to Lamb. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Running for the marker on second. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
To the air, Lance. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And it sets up 2nd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing his Lance. He puts some power on a deep one left. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is. If he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Gay's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Now it's Lance. Escapes the pocket. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Lance. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Lance now. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 39. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, looking to throw. Completed here to Pickens. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to the well again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. On the move, headed right. And in for the Dallas touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
60 Maverick. Set. Go.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys take possession of the football. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. The give now out of the shotgun. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Cooper to Jean with the stop. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Pass complete to Wiley. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Working inside the red zone. That was just thrown away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Offense to the line for second down. Pass play coming here. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Five men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants get it back on his 6th interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They kick the running back in motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go, set. Warrior 70. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Go.
They'll try and throw it here. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Ready. Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Giants football. They're on him. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
70 range, 70 range. Ready, ready.
They're going play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Set up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Second and 10 now. Hits his running back. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Giants will have a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Set. Go street. Hut.
On first down, they'll run. Has a lane inside the 25. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You could feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Let's go now. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hut, hut.
They go play action on first. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants will have a first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They have themselves another first and 10.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. 19 Lion. Check go.
Throwing now off play action. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Ready.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Come 19. Come on. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They motion the tight end over. This throw is caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. Third down coming. They send a man in motion.
Unlock Lion. Unlock Lion. Go.
He'll throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
He's back to throw. The throw is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds a few yards short of the first. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's going to keep it this time. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Looking to throw, Lance. Completed to his running back. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Wiley hauls it in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Back to throw, it's Lance. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So second down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Ready up.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Handoff now out of the gun. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And the Giants going nickel. Third down coming. Looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, then completions follow.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Setting up to pass. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 10. And he drives this forward to the 6. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Let's go now.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
It's now 2nd and 6. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 6 now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Put the body on the line for his team. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. Still one more in their pocket to use.
You know by now, Kate, what I call that. That's that car wash ball. Just come to life. That's when you throw that ball right through that car wash and you throw it with such velo, it doesn't get wet. It's do it with that kind of accuracy down the field. This dude's elite.
Dump off caught by his back. And they bring him down around the 34. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth.
So they take the field goal right there, Kate. That's the right play. I think you've got to make that decision, especially with no timeouts left. But now comes the critical kick. I think an onside kick is coming right here.
And this kick is brought in by the Cowboys, and that should be enough to secure them this win. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. So they take a knee here, and they say perfect on the season. Another victory added on to their streak.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Cowboys are winners, as we say